we're going to study about geometry. We all know that geometry is a branch of mathematics dealing with the properties, measurements, and relationships of points, lines, planes, and solids. But at this time, we are going to have our focus on a particular figure that has something to do with the plane solids. But at this very moment, our focus is on aside for the parts of the circle. Of course, we need one illustration of the circle, and that is, I have to call this a circle C. And one of the parts of the circle is the center. The center of the circle is the point within the circle. Yung nasa gitnang bahagi, ang tawag po sa kanya is center or the point of the circle. We can name a center of the circle, the point of the center of the circle as in capital letters. So, for example, we have the circle is named as circle C. We can call this a circle C. Now the next part of the circle is the diameter. Ang diameter po kasi is came from one point on the circle, passes through the center of the circle, and going through the other points of the circle. And I have here my diameter. This is the points. We have the points. One point on the circle, for instance, this is A, and this is point B. So my diameter now is diameter AB. Now we have the line segment. This is stand for the line segment. AB is our diameter. Now for my next part, I have the radius of the circle or the radii. When we see radius, it is a line that came from the center of the circle to the any point on the circle. And if we have two or more than radius, ang tawag po natin sa kanya is the radii. So for this figure, I have my radius as, I have to write this radius as equivalent to, say for instance, this is the radius ABCD. Now my radius is, or radii, or the radius is CD. Line segment CD is my radius. The next part of the circle is the tangent line. The tangent line. A tangent line is a line that passes on the circle. Again, it is a line that passes on the circle. Ang ibig sabihin nun, isang klaseng line na dumaan sa gilid at one point on the circle. At one point on the circle. And therefore, my tangent line is here. So I have to represent this tangent line as, let me see if this is, pagpalagay natin D. If I have, oh, come on guys. I can represent this as F and G over here. This is point G. This is point G. So my tangent line now is FG. Line FG. This is my tangent line. So it is represented by a line. Remember that a line can be extended extended in both directions infinitely. Then the point that is on the circle, ang tawag po natin dyan is the point of tangency. Therefore, my point of tangency is point A, but my tangent line is line FG. Now, the next part of the circle is the second line. A second line is a line that passes through the circle with 2 points. Passes through the circle on 2 points. In short, para malaman po natin na siya po ay tinatawag po na second line, dapat yung line na yan ay meron po dumaan sa dalawang point ng atin pong circle. This is FG. I have to write this as H. And this is I. So my second line now is line HI. So I have to represent this by a line. And the next part of the circle is this called central angle. A central angle is an angle with an angle at the center of the circle. Lahat ng angles na ang kanyang angles ay nanggagaling sa center ng circle, ang tawag po natin dyan is central angle. And therefore, in this figure, my central angle is here. Ito po yung central angle ko. If I have to represent this as HIJ, if this is point J, this is K, my central angle now is, I have angle J, C, K. Ito po yun, ang aking central angle. Pero on that figure, hindi lamang po isang ating central angle. For as long as there are some angles na nagmumula sa center ng circle, therefore, pwede po natin silang tawaging central angle. Halimbawa, I have angle. Angle BCK is also a central angle. Angle DCB is also a central angle. I have another angle. Angle ACD is also a central angle. Another angle is we have angle ACJ is also a central angle. Ulitin ko, lahat ng angles na ang kanyang angle ay nagmula sa center or sa gitnang bahagi ng circle, ang tawag natin sa kanya is central angle. And the last one, you have the inscribed angle. So pag sinabi naman po nating inscribed angle, that is an angle that is being formed wherein the angle came from on the circle. When you see on the circle, the angle ay nagmumula mismo sa circle, sa gilid ng circle. So I have here the angle that is being formed. Ito po yun if I have to represent this as X. This point is X. Therefore, my inscribed angle now is angle, we have H, X, K. So my central angle now is equivalent to H, we have X, K. Those are the partial parts. So that's it. Dapat malaman po natin na ang parts ng circles na yun ay ma-identify po natin sa pamamagitan po ng simple approach. So those are the parts of the circle that we have to remember. Good luck and have a nice day.